Today a very hot topic in the industry is the international career experience in the field of data science. So why there is a lot of demand for the data scientists in international countries, especially in Canada. Okay, so there is a lot of opportunities for Indians who wants to travel abroad, who wants to get their career opportunities in abroad. Okay, who can reserve. Uh, I request everyone to mute yourself, please. I request everyone to mute yourself, Kishore. Yep. Yep. So if you have any queries, please use the chat window. I'll be answering each and every question of your chat window. Okay. So there are a lot of opportunities in abroad for a data scientist. Okay, but how we need to get those opportunities? Okay, what are the different steps need to be taken or to be followed in order to get those opportunities in different foreign countries? Okay, so apart from foreign countries, India is also best place in order to work as a data scientist. There are a lot of openings in India also, but after working 2 or 3 years in India, so many data scientists they fly abroad, especially to Canada, US. Okay, so Singapore, Dubai. So basically how to grab an opportunity, how to attract a foreign client. Okay, so this is the topic of today's topic. Okay, so how to become a data scientist in Canada. Okay, not only in Canada, basically uh, you have openings in Singapore, you have openings in US. Okay, you have openings in uh, UAE. Okay, so n number of France. Okay, so there are n number of countries where you can just get an opportunity to work as a consultant, or you can work from India also for some projects. Okay, there are many clients who wants to outsource their projects to Indian employees who are willing to work as a consultants. Okay, so let us explore these opportunities today. So before getting into what is data science and all, hope most of the people here are new to data science, and some people are maybe you may be already working in data science field. Okay, but in general I am talking. Okay, so this is my email ID. If you have any queries, you can load my email ID and you can just ping me in the email ID. I'll be responding you. Okay, so basically, so how to become a data scientist in Canada. So today's topic we'll be discussing. Yeah. So as per Randstad, so Randstad, I think most of the students here they know about Randstad, right? So Randstad is one of the I can say top consulting firm in India. It's an MNC company, not only in India. They work worldwide. They work in Canada. They work in US. Okay. So as per Randstad, what Randstad is telling, so there is a lot of increased focus on innovation and technology in Canada. So that is the reason why the Canada is encouraging many tech companies and businesses in other industries to hire the data scientist. And even government of Canada is, they are in demand of lot of data scientists to analyze the data. They are outsourcing their works to different countries like India, different private companies in India, which already set up their offices in Canada. Okay, especially in Toronto. Okay, so there is a lot of huge demand for data scientists because government they wants to innovate n number of things in Canada. Okay, yeah. So basically, what is the basic salary of data scientists in Canada? See, compared to Indians, what is the basic salary? Suppose if you want to enter as a data scientist, if you want to start your career as a data scientist in Canada, okay, it starts from around 1 lakh Canadian dollars. Just you can calculate. Okay, what is the cost of Canadian dollars to India? Okay, so and what is the data science senior data scientist? It is around 1 lakh 32 Canadian dollars, lead data scientist. So it goes on increasing. Around average, you will get around 1 CR per annum. Okay, as a data scientist, as a senior data scientist, as a 1 CR per annum, which is very high compared to Indian salaries. Okay, so this data is as per the Glassdoor. Okay, so these are the companies. See, basically, these are the companies who basically recruit. There are a number of lakhs of companies in Canada. Even they have offices in India also. Okay, who recruit data scientists on day-to-day life. Okay, so and this is the salary, median salaries, and the number of job openings they have. So it can be RBC, Shopify, okay, Bell. So n number of companies are there, Canadian Tire, okay, CIBC, okay. N number of companies are there, n number of startups are there in Canada or Singapore or Dubai, basically UAE. So okay, they need lot of Indian students. Basically, they want lot of professionals who are very skilled in handling their consulting works. Okay, so there are a lot of scarcity for the skilled people. Obviously, Indians are highly skilled, in technology. Okay, so they need someone who can handle their end-to-end projects, who can submit their what do you call project prototype on time. Okay, who can develop their prototype and submit their report on time. So basically, there are a lot of demand for data scientists, especially from India in these countries. Okay, so here are the few examples what I have taken, but n number of companies are there where you can explore by yourself. So now a big question for every Indian, so as an Indian data scientist, can I work in Canada? See, first of all, how can you get a job as a data scientist in Canada? That is a big question. So some students, they do MS in Canada directly. They invest lakhs of amount, crores of amount. Even it may cost even 80 lakhs, 1 CR, 50 lakhs, 30 lakhs, based on the university what you have chosen. Okay. So not only in Canada, I'm telling, it can be any foreign country. Okay. But is there any other ways to work in these countries without any university degrees? Yes, there are ways. Only that you need to get an experience in India at least for 2 years. At least for 1 year, you need to work 1 or 2 years. You need to work as a data scientist or data analyst in India. Okay. So by getting into the data scientist field in India, you gain an experience. Okay. Fine. Then you can start applying, to these countries and start attending the interviews. You will get eligibility. Basically, you have something called as work visa. Okay. You get eligibility to work in these countries as a consultant. Okay. So basically, you should have a degree and very less eligibility and a nominal degree, any degree you should be able to get into from India. So and minimum programming experience, that is very important. Minimum 2 or 1 year of experience you must work as a data scientist or a data analyst. Okay, in India. So this is the main criteria for the data scientists to work in these countries. Okay, so you can get into this LinkedIn jobs. Okay, so I'm opening a site of LinkedIn of Canada, ca.linkedin.com. So there are many opportunities in Canada. So just you can see here research scientist. So there are many opportunities in Canada which you can explore. Okay, so some of these companies are working in India also. Fine. Okay, so just you can explore, n number of opportunities are there even for Indians. Okay, so but how to approach these companies as a data scientist in India or a programmer in India? So how to approach these companies? It's an art. Okay, fine. Yes, you will get an opportunity to work in Canada, Singapore or UAE, Dubai. Yes, you can get n number of opportunities as a consultant or as a freelancer or as a permanent opportunities also. But you should know what is an approach to get into. Yeah. So that we are going to discuss in this uh, demo session. Yeah. So basically, these are the list of the countries where you have a lot of demand for data scientists. Obviously, it's India. We have a lot of opportunities for the data scientists. Most of the Indians, they work here. They do some courses. They work as a data. They join as a entry level data scientist or data analyst. They gain some experience. They fly to abroad. So when you are flying to abroad, these countries are the basic sources for the data science. One is USA. Of course, Google is in USA. So UK, then Canada, France, Australia, Germany, Denmark, Singapore, UAE. So these are the top countries where there are a lot of demand for data scientists. Okay, fine. So basically, there are two approaches. Like one is getting after your degree, you get into MS, you do MS and all, but the chances of getting the job after doing MS is very less, because see, your whatever maybe your degree or masters of science may not fetch you a job, may not guarantee a job in foreign countries, but your experience, the way you talk to your client, the experience you gained in India. Okay, the experience, you are getting that, you are matching your requirements, and you are talking, you are demonstrating your project experience to the international clients. That makes you perfect in getting the job in foreign countries. Okay, so this is one of the best way to enter into these foreign countries rather than doing some MS or any equivalent degrees. Okay, Okay, because for example, as a citizen of India, you need to focus more on experience here rather than MS degree in other countries. Okay, because other countries, other citizens will be given a more preference if they are doing MS preference. But here, whenever you are experienced guy, okay, your experience will be given more preference. Okay, so that is the reason why we always suggest you to work in India for at least some couple of years. Okay, gain some experience as a data scientist. Okay, then fly to these countries. You need to gain some international project experience. For example, if you are already working as a data scientist, work on some real-time case studies of the clients who are already working in the data science fields in different countries. Okay, so that what happens, you get some international project experience. Okay, then you can directly fly to these countries. You can talk to some clients. You can do some projects. Okay, so you will be among the one of the hot cakes in these countries. Okay, so basically, what is the step-by-step approach to work in Canada? Okay, so we follow basically different steps. So basically, yes, as I told you, first you need to get some, real-time expertise. Basically, you need to find one organization where a data scientist who is working in Canadian companies. Okay, Canadian culture or this foreign culture. Basically, for example, if you are a data scientist working in what you call Microsoft in Canada, or if you are a data scientist working in some startup, basically the culture of that client. Okay, so basically what is their expectations. Okay, right? What is their expectations from you? Basically, you need to get trained from these guys. Okay, who already have an international exposure, who already have an international client interaction knowledge. Okay, so that what happens, you get more you get more advantage of getting the real time stuff from those countries. Okay, that is one of the approach. So okay, so in some data scientists already who are working in India, even they do have international exposure career. Okay, with them also you can get interacted and get the things done. So basically in Apsara, what we do, suppose if you choose a Canadian track, or if you choose a Singapore or UAE track, basically we have data science consultants who work in abroad, basically in Canada, US and all. They will come and train you. Okay, online they will come and train you. They will basically share the information how the country is expecting, what kind of job. They give some references for you. They give some what do you call exposure for you. Okay, so what kind of client expectations will be there from their side. So this is one of the best way in order to get an opportunity in foreign countries. Okay, so you need to have interaction with the data scientists already who are working in abroad. So this is the first thing. Okay, so where we provide generally for our students, most of the real-time experts are from top MNC companies who are working in different fields, mostly in India and abroad also, like Canada and all. Okay, so basically, you need to get certified from basically like our companies. Then second is client based real time projects at these countries. The very very important. See, there should be some proof. For example, you have many startups in Canada or these countries, Singapore or UAE. Okay, so they are looking for your services basically. Okay, they need your services. Okay, so how to approach them? So how to demonstrate your knowledge? Okay, so this is very very important, in order to get some exposure to these countries. Okay, so always work on real time assignments with the startups, with the international startups. Basically we call international startups. There are n number of international startups. Okay, who are in where data scientists from India, they are in demand. Okay, so you can work as a consultant. Okay, you can work as a real time expert there. Okay, and solving their real time problems. Okay, so this is very very important phase. Client based real time projects is very very important phase. So where we help you out in getting the international project exposures. Even we provide international project experience certificate for you. Okay, once you do that, then competitions and hackathons, very very important. There are a lot of competitions and hackathons happening worldwide. Okay, so for example, recently there is a hackathon conducted in Canada. Okay, so you will be participating in hackathon. So what happens when you participate in hackathon and these competitions? You will get in touch with top data scientists. Okay, top data analysts in the industry. So who already working there. Okay, obviously they share their knowledge. You get their contacts. You go and talk to them. So you get more information. You can analyze yourself how you are better than others. You can showcase that you have won some prizes to an international client. Okay, all these will work as a portfolio when you are talking to the international clients. Okay, So then you need to be stay updated. Basically you should cultivate a habit of attending the conferences. Okay, wherever there is a conference in Canada or Singapore or any country, please go and try to attend these conferences. So what is this international conferences? International conferences is nothing but it will be organized by a number of MNCs throughout the world. They come at one place, they meet in Canada or Singapore, they meet in Dubai. Okay, so they talk something about the latest trends in the industry. Okay, you'll get an opportunity to meet top eminent data science experts throughout the world. So what happens, you share your knowledge. Basically you can do some presentation. For example, if you develop our CNN model in Apshala, if you develop one project in Apshala, which is a very robust in nature, you can go and present that in the international conference before a number of dignitaries. Obviously what happens, it is a starting career for you in the international side. So if the client who is liking your presentation, who is liking your project, obviously there are many chances where you get recruited there itself. So this is one of the way in order to get enter into the international opportunities or international market from India. So then build your professional network. See how to build your professional network. There are a number of ways through LinkedIn, attending international conferences, or a number of things. This we'll discuss. Then tailor your job search strategy. See how to search your job in different countries. That itself is an art. Okay. So these things we'll discuss step by step. Now, basically, so in the first step I'm discussing, I'm going to this first step. So get certified by at Apshala. So basically, this is the process what we follow here. So we have 4 phases. Okay. So phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. So the complete curriculum is divided into 4 phases. Okay. So basically, in a phase 1, we train you on basics of data analytics, and we train you on something called as AI based data analytics. Okay, with prompt engineering. Basically, nowadays, 3 years back, you are normally called as a data analytics, but no more you are called as a data analyst. You are called as a data scientist. Okay, so and most of the AI technologies, okay, including generative AI, has been implemented in the data analytics. Okay, we call it as a prompt engineering, like ChatGPT. How this is implemented in this, data analytics. So basically, first 3 months, 4 months, we'll be training you on these concepts: data analytics and AI based data analytics with prompt engineering. Then data science project management, very very important. So what happens, what is the outcome of this first phase? You start working as a data analyst. Okay, so you start exploring as a data analyst. Now here, at each and every stage, okay, so you will be given a real-time assignments from the international startups. So it can be startup from Singapore or USA or whatever. It can be any country. Basically, the clients who are having requirements, they will be interacting with you, and you will be working on their assignments. So that is the reason why you will be in a lot of demand in the industry. Okay, similarly in the second phase, okay, we focus, which is the 5 months, we focus on Python along with machine learning. Okay, so this is the very fundamental concepts where there's a lot of demand for machine learning engineers in Canada or Singapore or UAE. Okay, so basically what they are expecting from us. Okay, what kind of projects? For example, if you have a startup, what they're expecting from us. So all these will be dealt in depth, and we'll be giving real-time project experience for you. Okay, in order to make you as a working as an expert machine learning engineer. So in the third phase, we'll be introducing you to NLP, deep learning, and Gen AI. Okay. So finally, there is a, you can get an international exposure. Both we have online and offline process. Okay. So you have both process. You can attend these projects, online also. You can fly to Canada or Singapore or UAE for client assignments. So basically, it's a mandatory. Suppose if you choose a track or international track, it is mandatory where you go for 1 week of project assignments. You sit in Canada, you sit with the client. Okay, you sit in UAE. Okay, you sit with the client. You understand the client requirement, what they're expecting from you. Okay, so basically you will be with the client for 1 week. Okay, so you'll be attending the conferences. You'll get the network. Okay, all these things will be dealt here. Okay, so both online or offline. So it depends upon you. So this is the process where we design actually. So this is the first step where you need to get expertise, in getting trained, from the real-time experts who already working in Canada or Singapore or UAE. That is very very important step. Okay. So now basically I told you like client-based real-time projects. Fine. So you get an opportunity to work remotely on real-time projects, okay, from Canadian startups. This is very, very important, sir. Okay. I told you like lot of companies are there who wants to outsource their projects, who wants to outsource this projects, okay, to n number of companies in India like us. Fine. So where you will be working, you will get an opportunity to interact with them directly and submit their project. So obviously what happens based on your portfolio, there are many chances to make them to give the visa and get into those countries. Okay, fine. So it depends upon the employer. So don't think that once if your MS degree in these countries will only fetch you a job. No, sir. Okay, the experience and how you what do you call how you gain an expertise or how you gain an impression with the client, international client is very important. If you are gaining the impression, if your project portfolio is up to the mark, okay, and if your interview is up to the mark 110%, they will give an opportunity for you to work with them. Okay, so this is one of the process most of the students will follow. Okay, some students they go to abroad for to do their MS. They burn some lakhs of amount. They'll be there for 2 years, 3 years, but they won't get a job. Obviously, it will be like MS in India. Okay, so MS will not never fetch a job. Okay, but what will fetch experience will fetch a job. Your project experience will fetch a job. Okay, so your the client interaction fetch a job, your networking will fetch a job. That is very, very important. Okay, so yeah, so you need to apply your learning to the real time problem models, okay, through the projects. Fine. So this is very, very important phase, guys. Now, as I told you, you need to attend a number of competitions. There are a number of competitions. So I took very simple examples like Kaggle competitions in hackathon. There are a number of competitions conducted international wide. So you need to attend a number of these competitions to showcase your domain to the client. So then I told you like you need to stay updated with the latest trends by attending conferences at Canada. So for example, you have international conferences. See, there is one international conference on June 14th and 15th, 2022 at Toronto. Okay, so Toronto is one of the hot destination in Canada where you have n number of companies. Most of the people who work in Toronto. Okay, so you get obviously what happens. These people they come to the conference. So whenever you fly to Canada, so basically when you fly to Canada or any international, basically in the last stage, fourth phase. So whenever you fly to Canada, when you attend the conference, you get lot of confidence on the subject. You get lot of network. So that what happens? I request to mute yourself, everyone. I request to mute yourself, Meenakshi. Yeah. So so that what happens, you get an exposure how to deal with the people. Okay. So you get a network. So this is how you need to what do you call get a number of latest trends by attending conferences. See, this is one of the conference which is going to be conducted on June 30th and 14th in Canada. Okay, fine. Like this, we have a number of conferences where see basically what happens in the conference. Whatever the work you do, Rakshala, for example, you did a project work. Okay, so at the end of the so basically, for example, first phase. In the first phase, that is the fourth month, right? Fourth month, you are eligible to work as a data analyst and business analyst. So in the fourth month itself, you'll be working on the real-time case studies of the startup companies. So that directly you are going to what do you call apply for these conferences. So obviously, if your paper gets selected, if your what do you call work gets selected there, you get an opportunity to work with startups and number of startups. Even in India, there is a lot of demand. Okay, to get a job. Fine. So you start working from the fourth month itself. Yeah. So so as I told you, you need to build your professional network. Okay. So how to build your professional network? The one way is attending events and conferences. Okay. So there are many, especially if you talk about Canada, there are many, we have Canadian symposium on AI, a number of symposiums will be happening. Go and attend these conferences. Connect with people on LinkedIn. Please connect with people on LinkedIn. And so, basically we have a talent acquisition team who get connected with the people in the LinkedIn. They talk to the people. They share their resume. Okay. So basically, referral basis will work more in these countries. Okay, rather than this Naukri and all. Okay, you don't have proper job sites. Basically, referral basis works more in this country. Okay, they see your portfolio. They see your capability to work. Okay, what is your experience? What is your expertise? Then they start interacting with you. Right? Yeah. So how to do your job search? Basically, there are a number of opportunities are there in this country. Okay, so you need to first identify your target industry. So what is your target industry? There are a number of industries in these countries. It can be retail industry, it can be travel industry, or it can be what do you call logistics. It can be healthcare. It can be retail. What is your industry? Okay, suppose if you are working, if you are coming from finance industry, and if you are doing a program here, okay, so what kind of projects I need to do here so that I can please these international clients? Okay, this is very very important. So you need to identify your target industry. Okay, then you need to craft your resume in a very structured manner as per the international standards. Okay, then practice in the interview skills. Okay, please try to attend as interviews as you can. Okay, so that is the only one way of getting success. Okay, so you need to have you need to get in touch with the people who are already working as a data scientist in these countries. Make help, they will help them, they will help you to attend the interviews. Okay, n number of interviews. Okay, so trying to showcase your projects, what you have gone through in this throughout your experience. Okay, so go and try to attend the interviews. Make a habit of conducting the interview. Basically, you will be having an online maximum. You will be having online interviews. Okay, they won't ask you to come to Canada and do the interview. Okay, so so this is the conclusion what we are doing. Basically, Canada is rapidly rising to the top of the world stage in the field of machine learning and artificial intelligence. So, and there is a booming, this is the booming IT sector, and research universities are there, and it is an advantages for government policies providing these opportunities for aspiring machine learning experts. Basically, these countries, they are inviting n number of working professionals to work in their country, to settle in this country, and contribute to their country. So you can take it as an opportunity as an international exposure, and you can start your career as a data scientist. So this is about today's class. Basically, I think you would have got some major exposure, how to get an international exposure in these countries. Okay, yeah. So and yeah. So let me see any chat questions. See, basically, in Apshala, we have different tracks. Okay, so we have different tracks. Okay, for applied data science and generative AI. So basically, this is we have the first track is called normal track. Okay, basically, you will be in the India itself. It is 1 year of program. Okay, so being in India, you can work with real time client assignments. Okay, it can be international client assignment also, but you'll be having online international clients as assignments. Now you have something called as international track. International track, you get an opportunity to fly to these countries, okay, Canada or SDR UAE, where you work with the client, you sit with the client, you take the requirements, okay, you spend some time with them, you come back, and submit the project and to gain the project experience certificate. This will aid very very important, importance in the Indian industry also, because if you have an international exposure in India, I mean, in India, it is very adding advantage for your salary hike. And there are a lot of opportunities. Once you go to these countries and come back, obviously you will be preferred for next time also. Okay, so this is the advantage for you if you have some international exposure to your to your career. And we have something called as leadership programs also. So, for example, if you are a data scientist already, you are expert in machine learning, already you are expert in deep learning and all. So basically, you don't know about generative AI. So we train you on generative AI vigorously. Okay. So generative AI, it's a big concept. It will take around 6 months of period of time to get trained. Okay. So where we train you on that, and we make you to get into these countries, and you can work as a generative AI developer. You can talk to the clients. You can do some assignments there and gain some international project experience. So this is the different normal tracks. Okay. And we have other track also, data analytics track. Okay, so basically this is for non-IT people, okay, who already who doesn't have coding knowledge, and who wants to work without any coding or no. We have data analytics track also, so which is very easy to become a data analyst also. Okay. So these are the different tracks in Upshala. Yeah. So so let me answer some questions in the chat. So yeah. Fine. Do you have any questions till now? Any questions, guys? Do you have any questions? So Gaurav Singh is asking question, sir, can we get different till March? Share the mail demo. Yeah, how do I handle job in Canada from India? So Akhilesh, see that's what Akhilesh, as I told you, yes, you can get a job in Canada from India also, but you need to follow certain steps. You need to follow certain, some rules and regulations here. First, you need to get a real-time expertise in this data science. Okay, so you need someone who can guide you on real-time knowledge. Okay, so what you call, you need to finish your you know, to do certifications. Okay, fine. So then gain some experience, at least work in India for 1 or 2 years. Okay, so then, you know, by the period of time, you know, you need to develop n number of things. As I told you, you know, you need to participate in these conferences. Okay, so basically, you know, you need to work on these competitions and hackathon. Okay, you need to attend n number of you know, conferences in these countries, build your network professional, you know, then you need to know how to basically approach the jobs in these countries. So 99%, if you have some references, you know, you'll get very fastly. Okay, so this is how you can get a job in Canada or any other country. Yeah. So getting a job in US is a bit difficult because you need to get through H1B process. You should have H1B visa, which is a bit difficult to get, but yes, you can try your luck. Yeah. But Canada and all, you can go easily. Canada, Singapore, and UAE, there are a lot of opportunities. Many students are flying. Yeah. So any other questions, guys? Yeah. Any other questions?
Yeah, hi. Rehan this side.
Yeah, Rehan. Yeah, please.
So basically, I am a data scientist, but I have lack of knowledge related to Gen AI and prompt engineering, and I
Okay.
have around 17 plus years of experience.
Okay.
And so, matlab, how can I transition into the field of Gen
Yeah, you
AI?
have a lot of opportunities, Rehan. Basically, nowadays, you know, if you talk about generative AI, see what we advise you, get into the field of generative AI in India. So get equipped yourself, involve in some projects already, you know, work as a generative AI developer initially in India. Okay. Then start, we can help you in getting some connections, in abroad to face some interesting clients. What we suggest you, you need to build your portfolio. Okay, it can be from Apshala or it can be from your own company. Okay, so what we do, we share your portfolio to some of these countries clients. Okay, so that they give some work assignments for you. Okay, so that what happens, you know, you gain some project experience, international project experience and knowledge. And once they agreed on your terms and conditions, yes, basically, you know, if they satisfy that they are able, you are able to satisfy the requirement and all, obviously you will get a it depends on the company again, you know, working there to issue the work visa for you. Yeah. So this is the steps. What?
Can I start directly from the Gen AI model? Because
Yes, yes,
I
that's
know
what I'm
the
telling.
stuff
Yes,
related to data analytics and
yeah,
data
that's what
science.
I'm telling. So
And I,
I told you now, there are different flavors in Apshala. Okay, so where, you know, where you have something called as a leadership program. So we can get
yeah.
into the leadership program.
Hmm.
Basically, this program is like for you people only. Okay, so already who have already experienced in data science, who wants to develop their career in the advanced levels, who wants international exposure. Okay, so after getting 15 years or 10 years of experience in data science, no need, there is no meaning in working on machine learning.
You know,
Okay.
not whole year of experience in
Ha,
data science.
yeah,
Last 6 years into data science, rest is
no problem, no problem. But that is an
software.
adding advantage, you know, for you to, there are more chances because already you are working as a data scientist. There are more chances for you to get into these countries. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So
Fine.
basically, what is the content of all the three sections, like leadership program, international program, and all? And what is the fees?
Content, content is basically, you know, yeah, I'll get into this. Yeah. So basically for normal track program, you know, normal track and international track, what is the difference here? See, for normal track, we will train from starting from data analytics till generative AI. but we won't go in depth in generative AI concepts.
Okay.
Okay, so we teach only basics for them, because the people who doesn't have exposure to data science, okay, so we won't go in depth in generative AI because it will take more time. Okay, so because we want to put them in the industry very fast. Here in Apshala, what we do at every phase, we start giving them the project, that to international client project, and we start pushing them to the companies. Okay, so what happens, when we teach generative AI in depth, it will take 6 months of time to teach generative AI. Okay, so that what happens, he'll be running out of time. Okay, so by the time he finish the program by 1.5 year, he will forget what is Python. Okay, so
Right.
basically that is the reason what we do here. We start sending him to the companies from the phase 1 itself. So as a data analytics boy, so in the phase 1 we teach basically the content which is very important to become him as a initial phase of data scientist, that is data analytics or business analytics. Okay, then in the phase 2 we'll train him on machine learning algorithms. Basically we'll make him a machine learning expert. Okay, where he can handle international projects. Okay, or international, because a lot of
But
machine learning. Yeah.
in phase two, there is no interaction with the Gen AI. There is no.
Yeah. For the people who are joining in the normal track, see, there is only one difference here. So normal track and India international track. So normal track, you will be in India and you'll be in India and working with international clients for the assignments online. Okay, so you do have online exposure only, but you won't fly to any country. Okay, yeah. So for international track, what happens, so at the final stage, for example, the fourth phase, you must fly to these countries physically. You must go to these countries. You need to sit with the company. Okay, CEOs or the requirement business analysts who are having the requirement of the projects. You need to work very close with these guys. Okay, in order to get some assignments of the projects. Okay, then you need to submit the project for them. Okay, so once you submit the project for them, obviously what happens, you get an opportunity to get into those countries itself. For example, you have a XYZ company in any country. Okay, so if this client, okay, is very satisfied with your portfolio, okay, if he is very keen about your portfolio, he himself will recommend to the government of that country to give the visa for you. Okay, so there are n number of visa. For example, you take Singapore, we have something called as work visa. Okay, which is valid for 2 years. So like this, every country will be having their own rules and regulations, whether to give e-pass or not for you. Okay, so this is the it depends upon the company's whole discretion. Yeah.
And who will be bear the expenses and costs for flying and
We will bear completely. Yeah, completely.
matlab,
It is, yes, it is Apshala will take care of flight charges, visa, everything for the period of 1 week. Okay, so and we will be helping them to get into these countries and get the experience. So we are not giving any degrees here like other people, because we won't believe in MS degrees and all. Okay, so in getting the jobs there. So we help these people to get into the client location, interact with the clients. Okay, get the real-time assignments. Okay, submit those projects on time, so that even they give some project experience certificate also. So that is which basically you will get a network. If you
so
what we
basically, Apshala will get the
yes.
the phase four support as well, on
Yes,
job
yes,
support
yes.
or
We'll
on
support
assignment
this.
support.
We'll support you to attend international conference. We'll support you to build a network. Okay, we'll support you to interact with the client. So obviously, a guy who is working in already in one startup, if he started interacting with you, with the help of that guy, you can explore the Canada and explore these countries, UAE or Singapore. So obviously, you can share your resume. For example, you have a network of 100 data scientists in you go to the international conference, right? So once you project whatever the project you did Apshala, okay, for example, it gets selected in the international conference. So obviously you fly to these countries. Okay, so you present your paper there. Okay, who are the committee members? People from LinkedIn or people from Microsoft, people from any number of companies, they'll be coming and viewing. They'll be seeing your paper. Okay, presentation. So obviously, if they like there itself, they come and interact with you. They provide a solution for you basically. You will get a network, right? Okay, you'll exchange your cards. Okay, you'll get a network. Obviously that network is very very important to get an entry into these countries. Okay, that is very very important. Okay, most of the people will do like this. So, so basically what happens, this is like international track. So here also we train everything from starting to from phase 1 to phase 4. Okay. But in leadership program, because already if you are expertise in NLP and deep learning or machine learning, there is no meaning in training you again. So now recently, the buzz is generative AI. Okay. So we
Yeah.
focus on generative AI, then we'll push to the international. Okay. So this is also the track is there. Okay. Suppose if you don't want to fly to because of your physical restrictions or financial restrictions or a number of time restrictions, you can attend in India itself. Okay. There is no much difference actually. So
Mhm.
you will be attending online. Yeah. You will be attending online.
So
this is
what is the cost of the leadership program and the duration?
that that will be discussed by a concerned admission team. So they will call you and they'll be discussing all these things. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I don't know about it. Yeah. This is what I was asked to teach. Yeah.
Oh. So, and who will be the trainer for that? What is the profile of the
I
trainer?
told you, right? Basically, basically, like people who already suppose if you are choosing the international track, okay. So people who already have experience in these countries, okay, they do have international exposures in dealing with the clients and in dealing with the projects. They will come and train you, and already having vast years of experience in the, for example, generative AI, or machine learning, whatever maybe, whatever the track you have chosen, they will only come and train you. Then only you'll be able to understand the things properly. Yeah.
Okay.
So, any questions, guys? Akhilesh, hope I answered your question. Apart from that, do you have any questions, anyone? Nilesh, I think he's not able to connect to audio. So, Nikita, Navya, Meenakshi, Gaurav Singh, Amurta Vashini, Akhilesh, yeah, Rehan has asked a question. So, Ganeshan, any questions for you? Yeah. So, Ganeshan has raised his hand. Yes, Ganeshan, you can unmute yourself and you can ask if you have any questions. So, fine, guys. If you don't have any questions, just this is about the conclusion of the different opportunities in Canada or international opportunities. This is about the data science track at Apshala. So basically, as I told you, we do have applied data science with generative AI. Okay, so where we start from data analytics and we end with generative AI. So so basically, we train you on basics. What is data science? Yes, Amrita Varshini. Yeah, yes, Amrita Varshini. Yeah, please, you can ask question.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, because of my poor network connection, sometime I would have left from the meeting.
Okay.
So at last you mentioned that international, what called, some conference will be
Yes.
held. So do you offer as a sponsor to go there, or we need to
Yes.
initiate from our side?
No. See, completely, if you are getting into
I'm
this,
talking about the finance.
yeah. See, if you are getting into this international flavor, I told you now there are 3 tracks. So one is normal track, okay,
Okay.
one is international track. If you choose international track,
Okay.
Apshala itself will sponsor, take care of everything for you. Okay, it will take care of its flight charges. It will take care of international
Okay.
conference. If it is a paid international conference, it will take care. Okay, if it is not a paid, okay. Basically, there are 2 types of conferences: paid and unpaid. Okay, if it is a paid international conference, it will take. Unpaid, no need to pay.
Okay.
You will not pay. Apshala will not pay. Okay, so it depends upon the quality of your project. Okay, what you submit to them. So see, basically, Apshala will not take care of your food expenses or what you call living expenses there, because it's up to your choice. Because we don't know, the company doesn't know, don't know about your taste, right? Okay, so but however, I think they will take care of your visa and what you call traveling expenses along with the conferences, okay, along with the client interaction, all the details. Yeah, yeah. Even you get a project experience certificate from them. Yeah, from the client directly, international client. Yeah. So this is the process. Yes. Suppose if you choose normal track, you do not fly to these foreign countries. You can attend online. For example, you can meet client interaction online. You can submit your project report. Okay, because some clients they will be having some clients where they'll be working on some real-time assignments online also. Basically, they expect you not to come to these countries. You can work from India also. So these options are also there in the normal track. So it all depends upon your financial conditions. It all depends upon your time constraints. Okay, some people they don't want to fly. Some people they don't want to invest. Okay, some people they want to be in India. Okay, it all depends upon a number of factors. Yeah. So what we advise you, this is the best option for everyone. Okay, so who doesn't have experience, because you get here knowledge from A to Z, starting from data analytics to generative AI, and at every phase you get a client interaction. Okay, finally you get an opportunity to fly to abroad, where nowadays even in IBM you won't get a opportunity to fly to abroad. IBM is a US based country. You should work at least 3 years or 4 years. That then also it's difficult to get to abroad. Okay, but however here you get a chance to get into these countries. You'll get a chance to attend these conferences. Okay, so demonstrate your projects. Okay, so you get a chance to meet the clients, new clients. Okay, so obviously what happens, all this will add to your portfolio. So 300% you will be in a demand in India, no doubt. Okay, but at the same time you have a lot of opportunities to get a job in abroad also, because by the time you would have developed your network, right? So through LinkedIn or through attending conferences, okay, through by dealing with the clients, you get friends. Okay, already who are working as a data scientist, you get friends. Okay, so you have a number of LinkedIn communities. Okay, so obviously they will help you in getting a job, circulating your resume in different countries. So it is a matter of, for example, if any startup, if they have the requirement, they can initiate a visa for you. So they can tell to the government of Canada, yes, I need this candidate, please give the work visa. So it can be extended. You can extend that work visa. Maybe if you get for 6 months of work visa, you can go there. You can work their assignments. Okay. So and you can extend always there is a chance to extend that work visa. So and you can become a PR also. Suppose if you in Canada, I think happily you can become a PR. Yeah. In Singapore, it will take 4 years. They expect 4 years. I think in Dubai you can't become. Yeah. You must return. They won't allow you to become PR. Every country has its their own restrictions, but you need to have some experience and portfolio to get into these countries and work. Yeah, this will help you. Will help you in building the network. Yeah. So hope I answered your questions. So fine, guys. So basically, the students who are very new to this data science and all, basically this is our the way what we teach. So basically we'll start from what is data analytics overview, importance of data analytics, types of data analytics. Okay, what are the benefits of data analytics? Basically, we start from scratch. Okay, so people from top industry experts will come and train you. We'll start from data set. Basically. Suppose if you don't know what is data analysis, data analytics, we start from data set. Okay, what he will do. So basically everything will be explained in a detailed manner. How to extract what is raw data, how to extract the raw data. So data collection, we talk about data collections, importance of data analytics, data mining. Okay, so different tools. Okay, they work on different tools on data cleaning process. Okay, so basically this is how our training will be there, step by step manner in a practical approach also. Okay, so we teach in depth. Okay, so we make you to understand each and every concepts very clearly. Okay, so you do not worry about anything here. Yeah. So this is where we start like data science. You can see the presentations, how the things goes. Okay, so this is a career ladder, how the data scientist will get into the things. Okay, so what is machine learning, what is deep learning, natural NLP. Okay, so this is the basic introduction classes what we take before you get into this program. So because today's class is mainly on how to develop your career internationally, and what career track you need to choose, whether you need to choose your career track as a normal track or international track or leadership. It's up to you basically. Yeah. Fine, guys. So with this, we will end the session. So what I will do, like, I will tell to my team, to share some of the recordings. Suppose if you are very new to the data scientist, already we have taken a number of classes on this. Okay. So like we have started with what is data science. Okay. So what is data analytics and all, a number of classes, even it's available in the YouTube also. You can go through this. Okay. So, but today's class, the focus of this today's class is how to get an opportunities, international opportunities in different countries, especially in Canada, Singapore, and UAE. Okay, apart from India. So this was a today's topic. Hope I answered you all the queries. You can do your research on your own. Fine. So thank you so much for giving this opportunity. So meet you soon. So all the best then. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Sir, can you get the recording video of this one?
Yes, we'll be sharing the recording video. So the concerned program manager who is in touch with you, they will be sharing the recording video. Sure. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
okay, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Amrit. Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, Navya. Thank you, Nikita. Thank you, Niresh. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. See you.